Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. I am so happy to be back here. I just got back home from California. We had an incredible trip out there. I will definitely fill you in on the details just as soon as I am allowed to do so. But we got a lot of good video that'll be coming from this particular project that we were working on out there. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching and liking and sharing and all the great comments and messages and just all the feedback that you guys have been giving me. Our gallery opening went really cool, whatever you want to call it, workshop gallery, YouTube recording studio, if you will. It's all been good. It's all been great. And I want to make sure you guys subscribe because I have a series coming here. It's going to be all good stuff. Let's stutter time. It's stutter time today. So if you guys have never painted before, try this one today. This is super simple, as all of the paintings are that I put up here. You just have to have the right attitude going into this, and I promise, I guarantee you can do this. So this is a real super easy one. So let's go ahead up on here and let's just see what we got going on here today. Thanks for coming back, everybody. I'm always so excited. This is just exciting times. Exciting times. It's a good time to be alive. So let's check this out. So what I have up here, what you see is this crazy looking design I have going on up here. This is black and white gesso. I just kind of mixed the different values. I threw a bunch of different, what appears to be leaves of some sort up here. And I started dark on the corners and light in the middle. I did little swirly marks and just kind of threw in a little basic shape of a, I don't know if that'd be a stream or what that would be. But anyhow, let's go ahead and turn this into something in no time. So I'm gonna start off with, big one, big brush. Start off with the old 2-inch brush. And by the way, I have more of these coming soon. They should be in stock very soon. All right, so I have a few different colors here on my palette today. I'll put all that stuff below. I wanna start off with, I'm trying out some of this Indian yellow color here. So let me just get a little bit of that out here. It's all kind of crammed in here. Just experimenting around. Oh, I did put clear gel over top of this. Gamblin's clear gel. Links below. Go check it out. All right, so let's take some Indian yellow and probably just, oh, wow. Let me set the palette down. I work better with it down. Got my paper towels in my hand. You can just wipe it off. I'm just gonna throw this color around like this. Put some up here, and I only put a little bit on the brush. That's it, not much. You saw that, just a tiny bit. I just want to work it around back here, something like this. Kind of fill in all them little white spots. Super simple. And the paint's going on super easy because I put the clear gel on. If you didn't put the clear gel on, it's going to be super hard to work it in. You can do it, but it'll just take you a little bit more time. All right, so before I go on to a darker color here, which we're gonna put on the outsides, I'm just gonna wipe this off real quickly and I'm gonna grab a little bit of white, I think. Little tiny bit of white on there. And I'm just gonna throw it here. A little bit more. Just to brighten up this area here a little bit. All right. Should get a little bit more of the Indian yellow there. Just throw some of it down here. All right. Moving right along. All right, what do we want to do next here? This is just totally unplanned. I don't plan anything, it seems like. I just kind of wing it. I think let's take a little bit of green and some black. I'm gonna get some green and black. And I'm probably, let me see how this works. Actually, I'm gonna tap it. Green and black. I'm just gonna go over some of these dark spots here just to get a little bit of color. All right. That's all this is. A little bit of color on here. Not much. I'm just doing all kinds of stuff. And you see these lighter areas, that gray color in the back, it's just kind of way out there. All right. That should be enough color. Actually, let me get a little bit more. Let's do this. Just some of that green and black. This is sort of like glazing, I guess. Green, black. You can do circles. And I keep going back to reload smaller amounts. And I'm getting a little bit darker, a little bit more black and green as I come towards the front. That might help us with, like, you know, depth. Darker in the front, lighter in the back. Black and green, black and green. And this is just one of those super simple paintings where you can put any design you want out here on the canvas. You know, with the acrylic or the black gesso and the white gesso, you can put whatever you want. If you want, you can just sit here and do circles with it, and it'll look like something. I promise you that when you're done. It'll look like something. I'm just going to hit some green here, and maybe right there. A few of those lighter areas. Tapping a few little circles maybe. Look like something cool going on back there, maybe like a little... I just dropped the brush. I love it. Oh, almost dropped it again. All right. Just going to darken up this last little spot here. And don't worry about going into the water here, see? Don't worry about that at all. All right, got some nice cool color in there. We'll take care of this with the filbert. Smooth it out with the filbert. Just get it in there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, what should we do next? I think filbert. Let's do this. Let's get a filbert and brown. Yeah, brown, a little bit of white, barely, just to lighten it up just a hair. I want to try to put brown. Actually, you know what? Brown and black. Not brown and white. I want it to be a little bit of a darker brown. All right, so I'm just going to take this color, and I think the best thing to do would be to put some trunks in here. Maybe they won't show, maybe they will, but I'm going to put some in. Maybe just some little indications here. I'm just using brown and black. Drop a few little ones there, maybe. And if you look, you can see I put a few in with the gesso also. Let's drop one right there. I'm just using black and brown. All right, we can work with these too. Just get the basic color in. And we can always change it. So many things you can do. You just got to get it in. Don't be afraid of the color. All right, maybe this one's big. Let's darken that corner up a little bit. Darken it right up. This is a big tree right here. Comes right off like that. All right, drag some of that brown down in there like this. Okay. There we go. You know, and take your time too. Don't rush. Don't rush through this process. Just kind of do your own thing. Do what makes you happy. All right, let me set this filbert down. And I think, what do I want to do? You know what? I was going to use the 2-inch. Let's go and get us, what do we got? What do we got? 1 inch. Got one laying around somewhere. I think this is the one I put the clear gel on. I got to get used to looking at this camera too, so you're just going to have to bear with me. All right, 1 inch, 1 inch. Let's put some stuff on these trees here, I guess, right? Set the old paper towels down, and I'm going to get me a nice yellowish green color. Yellow ochre, yellow, green. A little variety happening here. And let me see if I can show you what I'm doing. Hold the palette. Just to give you an idea, I pull the colors out, right? And then I just kind of give it a nice little love tap back and forth. And let me see. And I'm just going to keep repeating this process here until I find something that I like, lighter, darker. And if you want, you can grab a little white. If these don't show up too good, let's do this. Let's lighten up that color. And it's okay, it's going to be pale because it's further away. All right, it shows up a little bit better. We want it to be super light. Boom. So if you guys like this, let me know if you like this kind of thing. I know you guys like the videos, but let me know. I'd be happy to do a series. I'm also using a little bit of alizarin crimson. Put some of that in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's pretty. And I'm just making little soft little taps. Okay, I'm going to move on to this darker area because I made it darker with the gesso as I come forward, hoping to get a nice depth out of this. So I'm just using some green and some yellow right now. And, oh yeah, look at that, nice. Lighten that up just a bit, And put one right there. And I'm just turning. Leave a dark spot, turn, 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 see? Rotate your wrist, pull out some more yellow here. Right there. See that? Perfect. And then, oh, a little too bright for back there, so I'm gonna put a little bit more green in that. A little Indian yellow. And I'm just turning, see? Come right over top of the trees that we made here. See that? Kind of sets those trees back. And I keep tapping, I keep going back and getting more. And it's okay to leave some of the dark areas in there. That's going to really help. Okay. Got a little hill here, it looks like. So I'm just going to stab some color into there. Lighten that up a bit. And boom. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. That is pretty right there. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. This kind of goes somewhere. We don't know where it goes really, just kind of way back there. At least that's what I think. Look at that. It's going to be bright on the edges because our light is right there. And now we're going to move forward. A little more green, yellow, ochre, Indian yellow. And then let's go right here. Put in some color. I'm going to actually get a little bit more green on there, see if that shows up. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Nice. Sweet. See, that could be a hill right there. I don't know what that is really, but something. It's something. And I know we put some trees in here, but we can go right back over top of them. Let's just say if you wanted to go over top of them to make the rest of your land here. All right, we could just put those trunks back in. It's not a big deal. I got all kinds of colors going on here. And I'm going to go here. I'm just going to tap in what appears to be, I don't know, some hills or something. Who knows what it is? Da-da. But I constantly keep turning. And in my opinion, that's a good way to do it. Everybody is different, but I think turning your wrist, you don't have those repetitive things going on. All right. And you know what? Since I forgot it, let me just throw a few little thingies up here. We forgot this side. Right. Keep it dark in the corners. All right, and you can always go back. Let's scoop some white up here, put it right there. Get some Indian yellow here. Let's pull some of that right out. Indian yellow and white, see? A little bit of a brighter color. You can come in here and put, it's a dirty brush. And just try to get some pure white to mix with everything. You could put little, see? There you go. Little highlight things. Just here and there, see? Boom. Or on the edges if you want. Make it real nice and pretty and light. You could do this all day. I know I could. So I'm going to have to stop here. Step back, take a look. What we got here. All right, I'm going to move forward and finish this side here. I have not even wiped my brush off. Look at this. This is how easy this is. So I've got some of my greens, some of my yellows, a little of that alizarin color. Love that color. And I'm going to start here. All right. Let's go. You know what? Let me set this palette down. I want to wipe some of this color out of here real quick because I do want it to be a little brighter here. And it was kind of making a little bit of mud. So let me get some yellow out here. Nice yellow color. And I just wipe the brush off. I don't clean them at any point during the picture. So let's go like this. I just want a nice color right there, okay? All right, just making like little indications of, you know, I don't know, maybe this is moss or some kind of grass or something. See? You could use the 2-inch brush for this also. Tapping into just a little bit of green back here. All right, here's that little root. Maybe hard for you to see, but we'll highlight this tree in a minute. See that? Super, super easy and fun. All right, let me set this down real quick. I am going to wipe off my filbert. There's some brown in there. And I'm gonna go, let's take just some blue, Prussian blue, and I want to actually wipe it off a little bit. And I just want to throw some of this color in because I like color, whether it makes sense or not. I like color. And I'm just going to scrub it like this, side to side. Boom. All right, grab some white here. Let's scoop up some white. And then I'm just going to really easily do the same thing. I'm going to push harder. Leave that little yellow spot. I like that. Okay. As I get closer to the front, push a little bit harder. Think about the shadows and stuff like that. Right. Let's grab a clean brush real quick, and I'm going to pull some of this white down a little bit, just to give it some kind of reflective property, if that's the right word for it. All right. These little magnets come in handy up here. All right. Since I got the filbert, let me grab some white. mix it with some of our brown real quickly. And I just want to put a few indications of little highlights on these little trees here, see? There's that root there. Here was our other tree, kind of dropped down like this. All right, this will just tell you that there's something there, okay? They're not very pronounced, all right? But there's something going on there. I guess we could do the same thing here. Barely. All right, so I want to have a big old tree right there. So let me get some more brown. More brown and black. This is like a really dark, it's like a really, really dark brown color. And I have a lot of paint on here. And I think I'm gonna bring it right to there. So I'm gonna go just like this. Look at that. All right. Halfway down, I'm going to get some more paint. Very dark brown. It's almost black. Don't worry about the grass thingies. We can fix them. Okay. This goes right up like that. And I think I'm going to make another limb right about here. See me I was turning the brush. I do that often. I turn it. It gives it like a cool look, I think. All right. We're going to have a shadow here, so we don't need too much bright color here. All right, so I'm just going to kind of distort it. Big old roots. Maybe there's a root that goes all the way that way. I don't know. All right, let me set the filbert down and let's go ahead and get a little bit of different color here. I'm probably going to take a nice green and yellow color. Tap into that, and then just to kind of set this tree back. So I'm going to take Indian yellow. And this could be dead too. This tree might be dead. You know, if you want it dead, that's fine. All right, just a few little leaves on that thing. And I'm going to take some pure white. Pure, how do you say that? White and some bright yellow. Just going to tap in to that, and then I just want to separate this just a hair. A lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff happening here. All right, fold that over, wipe it out, go back to the filbert real quick. You know what? I'm not going to use the filbert. I'm going to use the knife. Wipe it off. Where's our brown? Brown, white, and I need a little bit of that Indian yellow color. I just want to, oh, this is so thick. I'm just dragging it down the tree. Sweet. Pick some of that off. And it's okay if your hand twitches and shakes, because mine is. Put some there, there. Okay, I'm going to stab some lines in this, see? I'm going to poke it up and down. And I think this will help with bringing that a little bit forward. I'm just going to take a quick step back and take a look at this. Perfect. All right, perfect. I'm going to take the knife, since I have it, and I'm going to get just a little bit of white and a little bit of that Indian yellow. just a little bit, and I just want to skim the edge here, see? Since that's where our light is coming from, the left side. Maybe there too. All right, I gotta rip this paper towel off. If not, I'll be wearing this stuff in a few minutes. All right, let me set that down. All right, I'm gonna take, let me get some blue and black. I'm just gonna use the knife. I really like the knife. I got some paint on here. And I just wanna put in just some dark stuff real quick here. Maybe there a little bit too. See that? I just used a knife to put that on. Went on nice and easy. Let me just grab filbert. Good old filbert here. And then I want to try to drag or tap or whatever, drag some of this color up into the area here. All right, see this? All right, and then go like this. Side to side, because it's gonna be dark over here. Because we've got a lot of stuff happening up, here's some dark areas. See that? Little swirls and swiggles and all that good stuff. All right, filbert, set that down. Where's that 1 inch that we used? Middle one, there we go. I love color. I always say that. Color makes you happy. All right. Soften that up, set that down. Let's go back to the knife. I'm just going to get a little bit of a lighter color. It's actually a really white and yellow color. Slice some of that in there. All right, to separate the two. Set that down, and then I'm going to go here with that 1 inch, and I'm going to pull the bottom half of this because I think this should give it a little bit of a nice look. All right, just the bottom half. See that? And then you can smooth it out. Something like that. All right, so this is the area here where we put our little river in after the fact, after we put our highlights. So I'm just going to touch back into some very bright color here. It's like a yellow, just a pure bright yellow color. Let me see if this is enough to do it. I want this to drop right down. It's kind of hanging over, see? Super bright, super bright. Come back over the tree, see that? Down a little bit there, maybe. On the edges. All right, see, you can just kind of separate some areas if you want. Bring it right down to the water. If you want, you can go right into the water, see? Nice and flat. Think about, like, how do you want the hill to go? You want it to go down, you want the slope. Okay. All right, let me just take some black and green real quick. You can do this kind of stuff after the fact. I want to darken a few spots right here. See that? Darken it right back up. Easy stuff. Okay, green, yellows, and reds. I'm just going to put some stuff on the back of this root here, and this is dark because you're not going to see this too good. See? It's just some things happening is all that is. All right. Prussian blue, white, Prussian blue and white. Pull it out. I'm going to get some on here. And then I'm going to come right down here like this. Right down the back side of this tree. And pull in some nice color there, blue there. So one of my favorite things to do right here is to put this cool little blue color in the back of the trees as reflected light. Okay. All right. Let me get this filbert out of the way. Let me open this up here. Okay, throw that paper towel in there. We're good to go. Let me thin down some brown and black, maybe. Something like that. All right. And I'm just going to put like some little indications of some branches and stuff in here. And I'm just using some brown and black. Bring some right out into the light area, see? And I'm using like an extreme light pressure on this too. You don't want to have dark black. You don't want to have dark black branches in the middle of the light area. That's for sure. You bring some down in the front if you want. And I keep going over here because I'm really trying to thin this out nice and thin so it'll flow nicely. Now some of these may not show up, but if you're doing it, just put them in there and you'll definitely see them. Maybe one right up there. Just, put a couple of these like crazy ones in. Just get them in. Just get them in. Maybe there's a real super light one up here. All right. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one right there. Right over top of the little water area. Give them a little one right there too. And you can go back and you can put little baby sticks here and there if you want, all over the place. Wherever, or grass if you want to have, you can put little, blades of grass in. There's all kinds of little things that you can do. All kinds. And I'll just, as a matter of fact, since I got the thinner going here, let me just thin down some color and show you what I'm talking about. Just put a few little blades of grass in. See, just lift up, see? Nice bright ones. Go both ways, left, right, makes them hang out if you want. And then move a spot and do them in a different area. The further back you go, the smaller you want them to be. Okay. A few back there if you want. A little darker back here. All right. Well, I think that's it. I wanted to say, if you guys know of any like charity organizations that I could possibly donate some of my works to, maybe it'll help animals or maybe it'll help children, please let me know. Leave me either a comment below or send me an email. It's something that I like doing from time to time, so I'm always looking for a good charity. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave me info below if you want me to do a series or if you want me to do consistency, like once a week, or do you guys just want to see me once a month? I don't know. You gotta let me know. Do you love me or what's going on here? So let me know what's up. I'm super happy to do this stuff for you. I am learning as you're learning, and that's just how it is. So be confident in yourself. And just remember, I really think you can control your own thoughts to an extent. And I'll have more on that later, but it's something I want to talk about because a lot of people suffer out there. And if this kind of thing helps you, then please subscribe, because that is one of my goals, is to help people out there. So I'm very sincere about it. I've been through it and I'm just happy to help. So here we go, stutter time. I just want to thank all you guys for watching. I'll see you real soon. As of right now, I'm going to try to do one a week. So take care. God bless all of you. I'll see you soon.